Hello friends, in this video lecture we will discuss about very basics of teeth. In previous video lecture we discussed about the first part of alimentary canal, that is mouth, and in mouth we discussed there are two parts, vestibule and buccal cavity. Under buccal cavity we discussed there are three parts, palate, tongue and teeth. So up to tongue and palate we already covered. Now here we will discuss about teeth. They are ectomesodermal in origin. Ectomesodermal means they originated from the ectoderm as well as mesoderm of triploblastic embryo, that is characteristic feature of higher organism. So teeth are helpful in case of mastication or chewing of food material. We broadly can categorize teeth into two parts on the basis where they are connected inside our mouth. So here teeth, those which are connected with upper jaw, they known as maxillary teeth. Why? Because upper jaw is formed by maxilla bone. That's why maxillary teeth. Same for lower jaw, teeth connected with lower jaw, they known as mandibular teeth. Why? Because lower jaw is made by mandible bones. Now about the structure of tooth. So in case of tooth structure, there are three basic parts: root, neck and crown. Crown also known as apex. So as you can see in the diagram, these are about the three parts. From the top one, this is crown, then neck, and the bottom one is about root. So here we started with root. Root is the base of any tooth and this embedded in the bony socket. The root is covered by a cementing substance that is known as cementum as well as periodontal membrane, or we can say periodontal ligament. So this you can see in the diagram. The second part is neck. This is, we can say, the middle part of tooth, and this neck is covered by gum that also known as gingiva. While the third, this is the outermost part that is known as crown or apex. This is the exposed part, and here this may be wedge shape, means triangle, may be pointed or may be broad. This portion is covered by enamel, and enamel is the hardest substance which found in animal body, means this is harder than that of any bone which present in our body. Why enamel is the hardest substance? Because this one is carrying maximum amount of inorganic substances. So in case of enamel, there is nearly 92% inorganic substances. Now here this is about enamel. So in case of crown, what are the parts? These are given here. Crown is made by enamel, dentine, as well as there is also a portion which is towards the root is known as pulp cavity. So first about enamel. This also is ectodermal in origin, and enamel secretion occurs by a specific cells which are present is known as ameloblast or enameloblast cells. As we discussed, enamel, this is the hardest substance. This is composed by 92% of inorganic substances. Here the major inorganic component is calcium phosphate as well as calcium hydroxide. The second part you can see in the diagram is about dentine. This is the major part of tooth, while this is secreted by odontoblast cells. As we discussed, enamel secretion occurs by ameloblast or enameloblast. Same like that, dentine secretion occurs by odontoblast cells, and dentine, you can see in the diagram, is located just below the enamel layer. Now the last one, which is deep seated or deep rooted, is pulp cavity. This is in the root portion, and this cavity is carrying a number of connective tissues, nerve fibers, blood as well as lymph vessels. So pulp cavity provide internal nutritional supply to the tooth, and also this takes away their harmful excretory material with the help of blood vessels. Now the next is about types of teeth. There is a number of criteria for categorization of teeth, that may be on the basis of their origin, that may be on the basis of their function, that may be on the basis of their attachment, that may be on the basis of their continuity. Here in this video lecture we will discuss about only one aspect. The remaining aspects we discuss in the next coming lecture. So first, that is on the basis of similarities. Here there are two types, homodont as well as heterodont teeth. Homodont, as the word say, homo means equal. So here all the teeth are structurally and functionally similar to each. There is no differentiation. Such kind of teeth found in non-mammalian vertebrates. For example, in case of fishes, in case of amphibians, there is presence of such kind of teeth. Like in shark, like in frog, they have homodont type of teeth. Second one is heterodont teeth. So here there is structural as well as functional differences, and this kind of teeth is found in mammals that are already vertebrates. So here in case of mammals there are four different type of teeth. These are named as incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Now one by one. So first, here this is about incisors. They represented by letter I. They have a single root and their crown part is long and sharp. You can see in the diagram about the incisors. Their function is for cutting and biting. These kind of teeth are predominantly developed in herbivores as well as rodents. Rodents are those which are feeding on seeds. In case of elephant, their tusks are also modification of incisors. Upper two incisors are getting modified and they are appearing outside their mouth. So these are upper two incisors which are getting modified to form elephant tusk. The second one is canine, denoted by letter C. These are pointed and carrying the longest root. Their main function is for tearing off meat or flesh, and we can say they are also for offense as well as defense purpose. These kind of teeth is highly developed in case of carnivores. There are also few herbivores that have such kind of teeth. Otherwise, mainly canines are developed in case of flesh eaters or meat eaters that are carnivores. In a number of carnivores, these canines are also known as fangs. The third one is premolars. They are denoted by PM. They also have single root and they have two cusps on the surface. These cusps make the surface rough, and that's why they are very helpful for crushing, grinding and chewing purpose of the food material which is taken in. Next, the last one is about molars. They denoted by letter M. They have either 2 or 3 roots. As you can see in the diagrams, there are 2 to 3 roots. They have 4 cusps. That's why tetracuspid, and these are mainly premolars and molars which are responsible for crushing, grinding and chewing of food material. In case of human adult, if we discuss about the number of incisors, canines, premolars and molars, so this is respectively 8 incisors, 4 canines, 8 premolars as well as 12 molars.